Welcome to Running on Reddit. Like and subscribe or you'll be running on fumes. Had a wedding here last weekend. First one ever there. Was a beautiful day, but none of the things the owner said would be done were done. No awnings put up, no flowers were planted, no floating bar. Our bartender left after 15 minutes so no one could get drinks. The owner expected us to tip. Absolutely not. I would not recommend having a wedding or even going there, to be honest. Very disappointed. Owner: Hi Bridezilla. Your wedding was on May 11th. We never have the floating bar in the lake that early, and if we would have planted flowers, they would have died. We told you if it rained, you could move the party upstairs in the dining room. Because your brother was a valued employee and asked to use our restaurant for his sister's wedding, we did not charge you for the lakeside venue. We gave you everything at cost and we staffed your wedding with our own staff. Even your brother was clocked in the entire time he attended your wedding. You said you were going to decorate. Did you expect us to pay for that as well? We even offered to split the cost of a band with you. Blank drove down his limo golf cart for you to use and then walked home. Then, after eating and drinking all night, your party of 50 left without paying the bill or tipping our staff. Our bartender quit after the wedding, where she worked for hours without being tipped. I am sorry you do not feel our efforts were enough. We were disappointed in you as well. Aside from the experience, I sincerely wish you and your new family the best. I hope you at least took some nice pictures of the sunset on our deck that you can treasure for years to come. Sounds like the venue sacrificed a lot for Bridezilla and her wedding posse. I can't believe they received a 1-star review after everything they did for her. Hello. So my children who are 3 and 1 years old are in the wedding party for a family member's wedding which is happening very soon. She wants us to be there at 9 a.m. to practice walking up the aisle. Wedding is not till 3 p.m. She wants them in their suit by 1 p.m. My husband asked if we can practice a bit later, or have them ready at 2:30 or 2 so they don't mess up their suit. My 1-year-old needs a nap between 12 to 2 p.m. or he will be very grumpy and moody. He is also teething. But she laughed and said it's her day and we have to work around her. That we are not allowed to leave the place. I asked if there was a place I can put my youngest to have a nap. She said he is not allowed to have a nap. No time. Then I got told dinner is not till 7 p.m. I said well, after the ceremony, we will take them home to have a nap and be back by 6 p.m. But she got mad saying no one is allowed to leave. They are not even allowed water or food cause she does not want their clothes dirty between 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. No drink or food. The wedding is summer, mostly outside. I understand it is her day. But little children don't understand that. So do you think she is a bit of Bridezilla or am I just asking too much? That Bridezilla is just asking for tantrums and tears at her wedding. Hungry and grumpy children make for an ugly day. Hey girls, I have something I need to run by you all. So Maida didn't have cancer when I invited her to be my bridesmaid, but now I'm having second thoughts about her being in the wedding. Like, she mentioned the other day that her hair has started to fall out a bit and I noticed that it was looking thinner than normal. I just can't envision having all you beautiful ladies up there with me looking fabulous and then Maida, with no hair. I just feel like it will distract from me and groom and I just feel it won't fit with the look I'm going for. Do you think I could ask her to wear a wig? Or should I tell her I don't think she should be a bridesmaid anymore? Help LOL. Friend, WTF, are you serious right now? Bridezilla may have her priorities in the wrong places. Relationships, memories, and friendships should be the focus on such a special day. I get married in March 2020. I carefully selected 2 bridesmaids who have been a big part of my life, but I'm getting very annoyed with one of them. After being asked to be bridesmaid, she started trying for a baby, now pregnant and due 5 months before wedding. She isn't interested in the wedding at all and ignoring all messages, but expecting me to drop everything to plan a baby shower for her. I'm getting so stressed as she has gained lots of weight and I don't think she will lose it to fit her dress. But when I mention the dress she says it's her problem, not my issue, and to stop stressing. It is my issue. I paid a lot for them. I don't know what to do. I'm really relaxed about the wedding except for her. Am I wrong to raise my concerns? I feel like asking her straight out if she wants to be involved or not. If the baby is due 5 months before the wedding, I think that there will be plenty of time for the attention to be on Bridezilla and her special day. I am a maid of honor in my friend's wedding that is happening in May of 2020. We have just over 5 months before the big day. The bride has no food booked, no cake booked, no honeymoon booked, no rehearsal dinner booked, did not purchase extra time with the venue to have it there, no groom or groomsman outfits, no wedding bands. One bridesmaid does not have a dress, mismatched dresses that she's buying on bargain sale when they go on discount on a wedding website, no chair rentals, and a multitude of other things not done. So why are all these decisions not booked and good to go? Because the bride is realizing that her 75-person wedding cannot be accomplished on her 7K budget. Now of course you can do a wedding on 7K, skip a full meal, find a local park or beach and cut some corners. But oh no, when I suggested the $2,500 venue may be too expensive, the response was but I love it. When I suggested just doing a cocktail hour and putting it on the invitations to allow guests to eat before we want a full dinner, when she has complained about every dollar spent and is not inviting one of the bridesmaid's long-term boyfriends who is in our group of friends, or another guest's fiancé because she doesn't really know her, she has met her at least 3 times. So instead of cutting expenses and finding cheaper alternatives, she's just going to assign people to do the things that you would regularly pay someone to do. I just can't. For instance, when looking at chair rental prices, I explained that there is a delivery fee based on the mileage from the rental place to the venue. Her idea: save the minimal delivery fee by having me and a few other people just pick up the chairs on the Friday before the wedding and drive from the rental place to the venue on our diamond time so she doesn't have to pay the delivery fee. When I suggested this wouldn't work as people have work on Friday, her response: you aren't allowed to work on the Friday before my wedding. I know being frugal is good, but it also means having to give up options that you don't want to pay for. You can't really be frugal and expect other people to just do everything for you on their own dime and with no consideration to themselves. This was last year. I was my sister-in-law's bridesmaid and I had just given birth to my son. She made everything heck. She first assured me and her other bridesmaids, who were just as broke as me and students, that she wanted a small, quaint, cheap wedding. $700 dresses later, we all had to put our foot down and say no. Finally she settles on a $50 dresses. I go to order mine when I get a message from her saying, "What is your size?" I am ordering them. I say, well, being that I am 7 hours away from you, that maybe I should order it so it gets shipped to my house. She says a big heck no and that the dress needs to be in her possession. I needed the dress for alterations and to alter it in a way so I could breastfeed in this monstrosity of a turtleneck of a dress. I am then told that I am not allowed to do that and she's ordering it. I asked how am I supposed to feed my child and she told me I had to drive every hour a half hour away to get to someone's house, to strip naked and feed him. Just to get her to shut up. I told her a size 6 and decided I would just order my own dress in secret and alter it to have a secret snap. She laughs and says, "Ha. Oh honey. I am a size 6, you sweetheart. Are not, so I ordered you a size 10. I have never been so mortified and insulted in my life. I was still losing baby weight and I knew by the wedding I would be even a size 4 but got a 6 just in case. But after that, I dropped being her bridesmaid, wore the sleaziest dress I could find to her modest wedding and slapped my honker on the table at the reception to feed my kid. I am not a public breastfeeder to begin with, but I made an exception for this that day. I will just be over here waiting for the day she has a baby of her own and somehow call her fat 3 weeks postpartum. I know this isn't as bad as the rest of the stories on here. But dang. This memory will forever be engraved in my brain. Bridezilla came off a bit condescending, but I still wasn't expecting the utter reaction of OP at the wedding. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and turn on the bell, or you'll be running on fumes. See you in the next video.